Hi, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Campomizzi. It's time for writing. As promised, we're going to be beginning to work on our research project. I'm going to practice the animal that I chose. The animal that I'm going to be researching each day is going to be frogs. I specifically chose an animal that not anybody in our class chose, so that my research is different than yours. Okay, what we're going to do first is to find a book for us to use as research for our animal that we chose. We're going to go to getepic.com. Most of you are already signed in. There were just a couple of us that were not quite in yet, and I've sent you a link so that you can sign up. This is going to be super important for us to do our research because this is where we're going to find all of our amazing books. Now, if you'll see when you log in, it says up here, search by author, title, or keyword. Now, my animal is frog, so I'm going to click here, and I'm going to write the word frog, F-R-O-G, and I'm going to hit enter. And look at what I have found. There are lots and lots and lots of books, and in fact, I can click over here where it says show more, and I can get even more books. So what I want to do is I'm going to choose a book. Remember, it has to be nonfiction. So am I going to choose Frog and Toad? No, that's not a good choice because I know Frog and Toad, they're fictional characters. But I am going to choose one of the ones that is just about frogs. So I'm going to click on more, and you'll see that even more animals come up, even more frogs. Now, I didn't choose a specific kind of frog, so I think I'm just going to choose this book right here that says frogs. And I'm going to click on it. This is the book I think I'm going to choose. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some note-taking. And what that means, boys and girls, is as I read this story, I am going to choose some really cool facts that I find interesting as I read. I want to get excited about my project. So I'm going to read my story. It's called Frogs. And it says, Joe found a frog. It was in his backyard. Frogs live almost anywhere. Some live in grass or trees. Many live near water. Now that's a super cool thing that I didn't know. I didn't know that frogs live in trees. And so I'm going to make sure that I put that as one of my important facts, that some live in grass or trees. Okay, I'm going to keep reading. Frogs begin as tadpoles. Tadpoles have tails. They swim in water. Now, I think that's pretty important too, that frogs begin as tadpoles. That's pretty important. So I think I'm going to put that on my interesting facts list too. I have to come up today with 3 interesting facts about frogs. All right, so I think I have 2 of them. Let's see if I can find one more. Tadpoles grow legs. They lose their tails. They become frogs. Many frogs are brown. Others are green. Some have bright colors. Well, that's kind of interesting because I thought all frogs were green. Now I'm learning that some of them are brown and some of them even have bright colors. That might be something that I'm going to write. Frogs have long, sticky tongues. These help frogs catch prey. They eat insects and worms. Most frogs have webbed feet. Some have sticky pads on their feet. Frogs have strong legs. They are good hoppers. What do you like about frogs? And there's the finish. I finished my book. Okay, so now it comes time for me to write my interesting facts.